good afternoon. Thanks for your time.
How are you, my friend?
Good, thank you. Good to see you smiling despite the bad news we've had regarding Harry Kane.
That's life, that's football. Of course, bad news, but we have to be positive and we have to look also to the good news. And good news are that before the end of the month we have two new players, Lloris and Ben Davies. And these are good news. Lloris never played the game for me. Ben played one and very, very well in a system that we were trying to develop and was only possible with him because he's the one left back that can play in that inside position, because of course Danny Rose is a pure left back and Jan Vertonghen is not even left back, and Ryan Sessegnon is learning how to be a left back. So Ben was very important for our project, but then he disappeared after West Ham. So it's good news. By the end of the month we have these two new players, but of course Harry is important, is irreplaceable. There is no player that can replace Harry Kane, and Musa was playing so well with us. Also since I arrived, I think one of our best performers. And the bad news is that it's not something like, okay, a couple of weeks and they are back. It's not a couple of weeks and they are back. It's surgery and a long time. But I think I never spoke about Lloris in my first 2 months in here. And if you allow me, I don't know if you are going to allow me, but if you allow me, I would like not to speak about Harry Kane and Moussa Sissoko until they are back. So let's try to speak about them everything today, because I know that you are desperate to speak about them.
How much of a boost will it be to have world-class, World Cup-winning goalkeeper back? I know Gazaniga has done well for you, but will that be a real boost?
It's very important. As captain with Harry, we lose one. It's nice to recover the last one. Experience, the way he plays speaking, because I think it's very, very important for a goalkeeper to play at the same time he speaks. But you are right, we have a goalkeeper that is doing his best, and we have confidence on him. But for Hugo to be back after such an important injury is good, and at the same time for the medical department opens some space for them. Some people is leaving the medical room, some people is coming. Is there an area in the medical department that has a plate saying Hugo Lloris? Because he's there every day for the past 3 months. So one out, others in. And I know you want to speak about Harry, and it's normal that everybody wants to speak. I don't want to speak, because if I speak too much, I get a bit depressed. And then you are going to say that I am miserable and depressed and in a bad mood. So it's better to speak about things that make me laugh.
Something else that might put you in a bad mood, and Dombele, any news on him?
He's not playing tomorrow. He's not playing tomorrow. So the news are not positive, because what we are focused is on the game tomorrow. I know that football doesn't end tomorrow. I know that Tuesday we have a very important game for the Cup. I know that Saturday we have a very important game for the Premier League again. I know that is coming Champions League in a couple of months, but the focus is on tomorrow. And for tomorrow, we don't recover any player from the injury list that we had.
I know you're not a big user of the January transfer window historically, and I know the club has said they prefer not to dip into the market, but does the situation about big change that at all?
You are a good guy, but I knew that the question was coming from you or from somebody else. You know, it's not me. I think even the coaches without injuries, even the coaches without problems in the squad, even the coaches with the best squads, with, let's say, for example, even Jurgen with the best team, with amazing players and amazing squads, he was happy to do a new player. So we are all the same. But the reality is that when I came here 2 months ago, I knew the situation. I didn't knew that, of course, I was going to lose Harry and Musa for so long, but I knew that the situation was about to try to get the best out of the players that we have, and that doesn't change. So I'm focused on the work. I'm focused on the game tomorrow. If the boss arrives with a solution that can help us to face these difficult months that we are going to have ahead of us, then be it, then welcome. But if we don't find the right solution, the right opportunity, then we are going to wait for the next summer to try to make the right decisions for the evolution of the team. So let's wait calm, but in this moment my focus is total on the players that we have available. That's the way it is.
Liverpool flying, you've had these setbacks that we've spoken about. Everyone fancies Liverpool to break a European-wide record tomorrow. Isn't that why you came to football, for such a challenge, this game?
Of course it is. But this Liverpool situation, when we were colleagues, when I was working with you, I told that Liverpool was going to be champion, and this was like 3 months ago. So for me, the situation they are at is not a surprise for me, period. It's the best team in our competition. Just to say that, I could say more than that, but they are the best team in our Premier League, and of course, it's a big challenge for us to play against them. We would prefer to play against them with everybody available. We would prefer, of course, to have much more options to try to go in a direction that make us more solid, more happy, more confident. But again, that's the way it is, and we work well during the week, and the boys that are available, of course, they are happy to play, and when somebody doesn't play, you open an opportunity for somebody else. And we know the situation, we know how good they are. We can imagine that in this room probably only 2 persons think that we can win. We are maybe only 2, but we believe. We believe. We have to believe. If you don't believe, you get out, man.
Your final appearance in the Sky Studios was United holding Liverpool to a draw. You said that Jurgen Klopp didn't like the menu. He wanted meat and he got fish. Are you going to serve up fish?
In that moment, I was not a football coach. I was a pundit. And that's a different situation. And I made my comment because in that moment I felt that United did very well. And I have been in similar positions of Jurgen now. And I think when you are the best team, the strongest team, and you are used to win and win and win and win and win, the day you don't, come on, praise the guys. And I felt that in that match, again, everybody was expecting Liverpool to win the match. United was with some problems. United was not getting good results. And I think in that match, Solskjaer and the players, they did a very, very good job to almost win against Liverpool. So after the game, I felt that as a pundit, I should be protective, let's say, of the team that had an outstanding effort. And honestly, they could win. They were very, very close. They were more close to win than to lose. So I think United did a very good performance according to their potential at the time. And as a pundit, I decide to be on their side and not on the strongest side.
And if anyone can stop Liverpool, it's you. You've done it before.
No, not me. Not me. I never stopped Liverpool. My teams, sometimes they did it, but not me. So.
Jose, hello. You mentioned only 2 people think you can beat Liverpool tomorrow. Is that
Don't tell me you are the third.
It's possible. You've done it at Anfield in 2014. Is this still similar? That famous game when you had a lot of injuries and Gerrard slips?
No, we didn't have lots of injuries. We had a Champions League semi-final to play 2 days after, and we had to play Liverpool while Atletico Madrid was playing on a Friday. But that is English football. That's what it is. We are going to have some couple of weeks without football, but then not Salzburg, Leipzig is going to play on a Friday, and we are going to play against Aston Villa on a Sunday. That's the way it is, and that was what happened at that time. Nothing to do with injuries. In this moment, we have lots of injuries, but again, if I think about the injuries, if I think about who is not playing, I'm not as confident and motivated as I am. So I have to focus on what we did during the week, the enthusiasm that the boys put in the work, the motivation that